interviews. And the project is Vocal Variety. Vocal Variety! Okay, yes, let's welcome John.
Okay, finally. Most of us are very lucky because we have very stable jobs. But what if someday you decide to take a chance to have a whole new life? In that case, do you have your ace in job interviews? That's what I want to share with you today. Ace in the job interviews. Look into your eyes, I know what are you thinking about. Hey John, are you qualified to deliver this topic? I don't think so. Let me persuade you within 20 seconds. Here are some records of my job interviews. As you can see, sometimes I win the jobs, sometimes I lose. But there's one thing for sure. Every time I have a lesson learned from the interviews. So no doubt, I have a lot of experience. So right now, if still you don't believe I'm qualified to deliver this topic, you can go. No, please don't go, I'm just kidding. Stay with me, okay?
Okay.
Let's get to the point. At first, I would like to introduce the general concept of the job interviews. The first contact is a human resources department. We call it HR shortly. And then you are going to have some tests. Finally, you will have a face-to-face talk. Let me break down each step precisely. The first contact with HR. HR is the guardian of the job interviews of the companies. They cannot decide to hire you, but they can decide not to hire you. So don't treat them like watchdogs, because if they say something bad about you to your interviewers, you are dead. At least treat them nicely. Don't make them think you treat them, like watchdogs. And then you are going to have some tests. Test 1 is about your specialty. They want to know how professional you are. For example, if you apply as an engineer, they want to know how much engineering you know. And next, here comes the test 2. Test 2 is about your personality. They want to know what kind of person you are. For example, if they need a leader and you are a tiger, you get the job. If they need a salesman and you are a peacock, you get the job. Of course, in this test, you can pretend someone you want to be, but be careful. There are always some check-up questions. For example, question 1, do you like to hang out with your friends? Question 99, can you get along with your friends very well? See, similar meanings with different phrases. If your answers are not consistent, they can catch up you, make up your answers. So be careful, there are always some check-up questions. And now here is the test 3, English ability. You are the members of Toastmasters. You make a right choice because basically you can speak English better than the average person can do. In this test, if you want to prepare more, I suggest you prepare TOEIC, not TOEIC, not GEPT, because TOEIC focuses on the English you use in business. That's what companies need the most. So TOEIC is your best choice. And then let's go on the last mile of the job interviews, face-to-face talks. In this stage, you will have a chance to have a talk with your future supervisors and even the directors. If it happens, it means you have highly chances to get the job because you are good enough to make more people to know you. And in this stage, you can apply the skills in table topic sessions. No doubt you can find all kinds of information from the internet. Any question you can find from the internet, but what really makes you outstanding are your passion and your respect. So put all your confidence into your passion to answer all the questions and show your respect to the companies, to the interviewers by your dressing and your body language. Slightly overdressing is acceptable, but don't make it too over, or it will make you look like a geek. And also remember, body language always speaks louder than verbal language. So take care of your body language more. Until now, we have a general concept of the job interviews. Now I would like to review it again. The first contact with HR, try to make them happy, make them say something good about you to your interviewers. And then some tests, speciality, personality, and English ability. In English ability, TOEIC is your best choice. And in personality test, watch out, check up questions. And finally, face-to-face talks. In this stage, show your passion and your respect to the companies, to the interviewers, by your dressing and your body language. Those are the general concepts in the interviews. But there is still one thing that can make you more different, but I did not tell you before. That is feedback. After your interviews, write an email to the interviewers to show your appreciation. By doing so, you can impress them a lot. Those are what I have learned from my every time successful and non-successful job interviews. Thanks for your patience.
Thank you, John.